Hello everyone, it's Samir here, and today we will look at a past JEE Advanced problem involving complex numbers. Okay, so this was, I think, one of the easiest problems that I saw, but the makeup of the problem is such that people might leave it at first instance to, solve other problems. Okay, so let's see the problem, then we'll discuss it. Says that let theta 1, theta 2 till theta 10 be greater than 0 and theta 1 plus theta 2 plus theta till theta 10 is 2 pi. Okay. Now it defines z1 equal to e to the power I theta 1. Okay. And for k equal to 2 to 10, it defines other complex numbers zk as z of k minus 1 multiplied by e to the power I theta k. Okay. Then it gives us two statements, mod of z2 minus z1, z3 minus z2, and so on will be less than equal to 2 pi. Okay. And the other statement it gives us the square of these numbers, mod of z2 square minus z1 square till z1 square minus z10 square. Okay. So which among P and Q is true was asked. Now, if we try to, approach this problem algebraically, you may get, involved in lengthy calculations and in, messy setup. So, if but if you see this problem geometrically, this is more or less roughly an oral problem. Okay. Because, see, it has given you z1 as e to the power I theta 1. So, its r, that is its mod, is 1, z1's. Similarly, if we put k equal to 2 here, so z2 would be z1 multiplied by this. Okay, and the mod of this part is also 1. So, mod of z2, z3, everything will be 1. Okay. So the first thing to note in this problem is mod of all zk is 1. Okay, since mod of all zk is 1, they will lie on a unit circle with center at origin. And these numbers, mod of z2 minus z1, z3 minus z2 and all, they will represent the distance between those points. Okay, so we make a rough diagram of this, which should come something like this. Okay. So we made a unit circle. We marked these points Z1, Z2, Z3 until Z10. Okay. So this is mod Z2 minus Z1 is this distance. Mod Z3 minus Z2 is this distance. Okay. Whose sum it is asking us. To see the same thing in more clarity here, see all mod Zi are 1. So we drew a circle and we mark the points Z1 till Z10, Z1, Z2, Z10. Okay. And then we connect these points and we get a polygon, a 10-sided one. And these are the distances that were given on the left-hand side of the P, which is perimeter of this polygon. Okay. And right-hand side, is the circumference that 2 pi was given. Okay. So the perimeter of this polygon will always be less than the circumference of this circle. So in a statement P, the left-hand side, this represents the perimeter of this polygon and it lies inside this unit circle. Okay, the circle is circumcircle of this polygon. So its perimeter would be less than the circumference of this circle. And the circumference of this circle is 2 pi r. R here is 1, so its circumference is 2 pi. Okay, so this will be less than 2 pi. So P is true. Now we'll look at the statement Q, which is saying mod z2 square minus z1 square and so on. So we'll factorize it and see what do we get from here exactly. So in Q, a general term is of the form zk square minus zk minus 1 square, which can be factorized and written as zk minus 1 multiplied by zk plus zk minus 1. Now we know from the law of mod in complex numbers that mod of zk plus zk minus 1 would be less than mod of zk plus mod of zk minus 1. Okay. Mod of zk plus zk minus 1 should be less than mod of zk plus mod of zk minus 1. And mod of zk and mod of zk minus 1 is 1 each. So this will be less than 2. Okay. Now we write the whole series here. the one given in P on the one given in the P on left hand side, Z2 minus Z2 square minus Z1 square and so on till Z10 minus Zn square. And you can add, it also had plus mod of Z1 square minus Z10 square. Okay. Okay. So we factorize all these terms till last one. Okay, last one can be factorized and written as mod of Z1 minus Z10 multiplied by mod of Z1 plus Z10. Now, applying this given inequality, this one here, okay. So, all these terms which are containing the addition of these complex number, they are less than equal to 2. Okay, so this whole statement would be less than equal to, we put all these terms as 2, so this whole statement would be less than equal to 2 times and the remaining terms, which is mod of Z2 minus Z1, Z3 minus Z2, Z10 minus Z9, and you can also add here mod of Z1 minus Z10. And we saw in P that this term is less than 2 pi. Okay, so this whole term should be less than 2 multiplied by 2 pi, which is 4 pi. So Q is also true since it said that this statement is less than equal to 4 pi. Okay, so for more such problems and more interesting solutions and different approaches to solve JEE Advanced, ISI, CMI, and Olympiad problems, keep watching further videos. See you in the next video.